Hi guys, Digital Demon here, and welcome to the final episode of Until Dawn. In the last episode, we lost Josh. I don't know if it was avoidable or not. I imagine it probably was. I'm sorry, messed up somewhere. Didn't give me a choice at the time, so I'm guessing that was one of those butterfly effecty things. But good news is we've got Mike and Sam back in the cabin. And we've seen Matt and Jess. They've met up, so they presumably are heading back towards the cabin as well. They saw it, and hopefully the others are as well. We haven't actually seen any of them, but hello Sam, very close up of your face. And yes, we're back in the cabin. So I guess we're going to just explore the cabin. We're going to leave the lights off, because we don't want to draw unnecessary attention, but we're trying to meet up with the others. Look at all these dust particles everywhere. Oh, downstairs we're going, Mike. We'll go downstairs. Yeah, I'm not so bothered about... I have a feeling any totems or anything, I've passed them all already now. This is back in the cabin. We are heading towards endgame territory. And we've got our lead two here. Heroes and poor man's Nathan Drake, who has proved himself quite good. And we're heading back in the cinema room.
I'm trying not to think about it. Go!
A bitch to the end, eh, Emily? Lock the door, lock the door, lock the door.
Shit!
You are brave, Sam, so lock the door. Running, running, running. Running, 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 running. And everyone stood still. One of them in. So, stop moving, Sam. One of them's in.
Don't move.
Well, don't move, mechanics.
Move a muscle.
Come on, I've done so well. I didn't move! I didn't move! I didn't move! So strict. So why are these two fighting? Are they fighting over food? I did notice they knocked the gas, yeah. Time to go boom boom. Mike's got the right idea. Although if you break a glass, it wouldn't actually spark anything, would it? It would just short circuit. Oh, some slow motion. Oh. So hard! They're the tensest part of the game. I naturally shake a little bit anyway.
Oh my god!
Save Ashley. Hide. You want as little movement as possible. Wait till I'll edge my way to the switch. Keep hiding. Yeah, just edge your way slowly. Oh, hang on. Hold on, Mike. Why? Hang on. But
We have visual. The main structure is completely destroyed. Over.
why didn't you let Mike get out?
Seeing something. It looks like there are survivors. Let's pick them up.
What? Don't scare Jessica to death. 4 Daughters of Darkness.
Fuck! No!
What? What? It snapped his neck and threw him there. And Josh. But why? It didn't give me the... It didn't give me the option to do anything else.
The old man, I don't know how to describe him. I mean,
You said you thought he was stalking you at first.
What?
Did anyone else in your group think that?
well, yeah.
Is it possible they could have killed him?
What? No. No, you don't understand. Don't you
And
understand?
if he attacked you,
He saved my life. And I watched him die.
Why did Mike die? I liked Mike.
Jessica, I don't know how or why she was down there, but I know I heard her.
It was a mimic. We guessed that.
He held it right up to my face. Right here, right in front of my nose, and he could have shot me. He almost shot me, the prick. I mean, you go out with a
He's
guy
dead.
for however long, and you
He's
think
dead
you
and
know
you're
him,
alive. How does that
man,
work?
This one really takes the cake.
I'm going to play this again and just kill Emily.
There, and I could have done something.
You could do so
I
much better than
tried
that.
to do something. It wasn't good enough.
How did you end up in the mines?
God.
I was
She's been through
carried
some
and
shit.
taken, and
What did you see?
I don't know. I don't know.
I thought we were close. After his sisters disappeared, he'd come and talk to me. He said I was the only one who understood him. I thought we had a connection.
So what led to
If
Mike's
you need
death?
someone to talk to,
I'm fine.
sometimes, after a traumatic experience,
I said I'm fine.
I'm fine never means I'm fine. We all know that.
Where's Matt?
He
Is
doesn't want to
over
see
there?
you.
Are they done looking at him?
Selfie Stick has
I'm just
so
a
much
little
more
worried
respect than you
because,
ever did.
You know, I'm his girlfriend. Did he tell you that? I mean, I probably wasn't his favorite person there for a couple minutes, but he knows how devoted I am to him. He knows. He said he knows, right?
your friend Ashley, she told us she tried to help you. She said she heard you calling out.
Not me.
Knew it. Knew it.
It was my fault Mike died.
Yeah, it was.
I wasn't supposed to move, but I did. And he saved me. So it's my fault that he died.
Is that what happened?
Mike.
What do you remember?
He
Because I
came
naturally
for me.
shaked a little bit, and I swear I didn't
did.
move there.
Came for you?
Where is he? Did he make it?
Oh.
You need to listen to me. I don't care if you believe me or not. Doesn't matter because you will. You need to go down to the mines.
What's in the mines, Sam?
I've seen what's down there, and I'd give anything to unsee it.
This is like the section where, you know, Mike could have spoken, and Josh. So close to saving everyone! Okay, final thoughts of this game. It's a good game. It is a good game. It is well worth. I mean, I think it's about £20 now. It's well worth it. I always like a game that gives you choices. I think it's a little deceiving. It's a little deceptive that it gave the choice that it gave you the impression that your choices would manipulate the story, and yes, your choices would decide whether characters live or die, but it was it felt more like this is our story, you're playing through it, and your choices show how characters will react to each other. Whereas I was under the impression, and I think a lot of people were, that your choices actually developed what story you were in. It's like the whole thing right at the beginning, what are your biggest anxieties, what are your biggest fears? And I thought that, you know, that it would play on different ones of that. It's going to be interesting to see what the sequel has. This was the extended edition. I don't know what the difference is between the extended edition and the normal edition. I assume there's a little extra bit in there somewhere, but I'm sure you guys can point out what it was. It's interesting. It's a really interesting game. It's funny how they created such unlikable characters to start with, but then they go through this traumatic experience and you end up really rooting for them, really. It's really frustrating, especially Mike's death. Josh's, I felt, was a little cheap. It was a case, I think, it could have been avoided, but I think I had to do something prior before. I don't know. I'll have to look into that one. But with Mike's death, just because I allegedly moved a little bit, and he say, I mean, hell, it gives him a hero's death. He did full circle. He was a real git in the beginning, but he sort of went on his own adventure and came out the action hero. Sam I don't know, Sam had an interesting story. She spent most of the time in the bath, then the rest of the time in a towel. And the tiny rest of the game climbing rocks. Jess had a hard time though. She didn't see most of it, but she didn't do well with what she did see. And you can imagine being dragged out through the snow. Yeah, that'd be pretty traumatic. Matt did well. There's still no justification why he had a selfie stick in the beginning of the game, but he did well. Emily showed no character development whatsoever. If I do play this again, Emily's dying. I don't care. I'm going to sit through, and what I will do is I will record her death, and then I will, every single way she can die, and just play it over and over again, and it will be a wonderful experience. Chris and Ashley, we seem to sort of steer their romance in the right direction. They seem to, they both went sort of red up at the top at one point, but it's an interesting game. It's not what I expected, and it was like an interactive movie more than anything else, but it was good. It is well worth playing for yourself. Let me know how your games went differently to mine. I might have a look at it and have a look at different things. I was tempted to do, if I was going to save everyone, I was tempted to do a bonus episode where everyone dies, but as I didn't save everyone, I don't know whether I should. I mean, if there's demand for it, let me know. I'll have a look and see how many ways we can kill these other characters. It'd be interesting to see where I went wrong with Josh. because of the whole butterfly effect, you start to think, what tiny choice did I make that could have prevented that? Other than that, saved everyone else. It's a good game. For my next playthrough, I know I'm going through some other games at the moment. Layers of Fear will be, if not done, very nearly done by now. I imagine it's probably done. Next on Tuesdays, because I'm actually going to get into a bit more of a schedule now, or I have been trying to. I hope you've noticed. Next on Tuesdays, it's going to be. I've given it some thought, and I think we're going to go with this one. Murdered, Sole Suspect. It's got a noir-esque element to it. I don't know much about the game, but again, it's like Until Dawn. It's very story-driven. Ryan O'Connor, a detective with the Salem police, has his life brought to a brutal end by a masked killer. I think that'll be next. Might not be, don't hold me to it. But that's certainly what I'm planning at this point. There's a few other games that I want to sort of get started as well. And hopefully things that are going on the channel as well at the moment. But yeah, Until Dawn, I'm looking forward to the sequel. I will definitely check out the sequel. I will definitely play through the sequel on this channel. I will probably overanalyze it to death again. But it'll be interesting to see what they make of it, what sort of they have taken from the first game, and what people's reactions have been from the first game, and where it sort of goes from there. These are long credits. I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of after credit sequence. I'm always one of these people who sits in the cinema and just wait for Marvel films are certainly the worst, for the little bit of after the credits. It's like when I went to see Deadpool fairly recently, and sat all the way through to the end of the credit. I'm pretty sure I was the only one in the cinema who actually got the reference, the immediate reference, as soon as I saw the mise en scène of the actual scene. If you've seen it, you'll know what I mean, and if you get the reference, you'll also know what I mean. Special thanks, so we must be getting near the end of it now. Yeah, it was a good game. It'll be interesting to check out the sequel. I know they've just released Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls for PS4 as well. I have both games for the PS3 and have played through both games before, so and taken various different choices. So I might do it on the channel. If you want to see that, let me know. Let me know in the comments. If not, don't worry about it. I've played them before. Remaining casts. We're now in the Japanese credits. I realise it does say sort of skip in the corner there, but I mean, if there's nothing, I'll probably fade this out. If there is something, I'll tune back in for the final bit. What I'll say is thank you so much for watching. I have been the Digital Demon. This has been Until Dawn. It's a good game. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next playthrough, whatever it might be. Might be that one. We'll see. Oh. Coming up, dry black screen. I think I might have timed that just perfectly. Anything? Nothing. Right, okay. I'll tell you one thing we will do before I sign out properly. Bonus content, meet the cast, no. Making a scene. So these are all little things about how it came to be. No, status and collectibles. This is one I want to have a look at. So this is what everything we collected. I want to have a look at this, the choices. I think this will be interesting. So let's have a look. Any of your business. Sam respected Chris's privacy. Chris was happy to see Sam. Okay. Chris was happy to see Sam. Chris continued to trust Sam. Interesting. Doesn't really elaborate much. Rats with bushy tails. Chris chose not to shoot the squirrel. Nature remained in balance. Nature remained in balance. Sam, unharmed, hid successfully. So if we'd shot the squirrel in the chase, Sam would have been caught no matter what? Is that what I'm taking from that? The soul of discretion. Ashley encouraged Matt to use telescope. Matt saw Mike and Emily flirting. Matt confronted Mike. That's not that big one. Whose side are you on? Matt sided with Emily during the fight with Jessica. Emily was sympathetic to Matt. Was she? When? Be her hero. Mike came to Jessica's aid immediately. You would. Is there an option not to? Jessica appreciated Mike's heroism, but he failed to impress under pressure. Oh. Jessica resisted Mike's advances. Okay. Something for later on. Sam found a baseball bat and left it in the cellar. Sam had the option to use the bat when being chased. Sam hit the psycho to escape. Okay. To the rescue. Mike successfully chased after Jessica. Jessica was still alive. So, yeah, if we hadn't done that, she would have died. Jessica survived until dawn. Awesome. Okay, Chris said he would save Ashley. Ashley was grateful and felt indebted to Chris. Josh felt betrayed and antagonized Chris. Chris considered violence. See, these choices, they're not massive. Mike got to the morgue. Mike still had a usable machete. Okay, was there an option to break the machete? Mike found another way through the sanatorium. Sam rescued Mike in the mine. They seem a bit mismatched, those ones. Man's best friend. Mike didn't kick the... You had the option to kick the wolf? Mike made a friend? No. The wolf guided Mike around the sanatorium. Mike's new friend survived. Wolfie survived. Awesome. On the same page. Matt supported Emily's plan to go to the tower and get help. It wasn't Emily's plan, it was Matt's plan. Matt fired the flare to signal for help. So if he didn't support that, he wouldn't have fired the flare. And... could he use that as self-defense? Guessing? Run or hide. Sam made all the right choices during the chase. Chris and Ashley found a dummy in Sam's clothes. Sam explored the psycho's workshop. In a towel. In self-defense, Matt walked calmly through the herd. Matt and Emily escaped the threat unscathed. Okay, that's not really a butterfly effect. Who gets the... This is the only issue with it. It's not the butterfly effect. Emily gave the flare gun to Matt. Emily had no defense. Oh, when she was bitten. Okay. But the totem said to give to Matt. Mike faced the dilemma. So if we'd given the flare gun, left the flare gun with Emily, she wouldn't have been bitten and we wouldn't have had that entire scene. So that's two totems that would be completely useless. Matt jumped to safety. Matt found Jessica. So if he hadn't, we wouldn't. And survived till dawn. Awesome. Ashley took the scissors. Ashley had a chance to defend herself. Now that we've found out it was Josh, it was a good job we didn't actually strike. I did strike in the bit that didn't record. And basically all that happened was the punching totem came true and Ashley had a black eye. Ashley followed Chris. Ashley failed to see who was in the workshop. it was... What, would she have seen it was Josh? Chris didn't shoot Ashley. Ashley was concerned about Chris. That was sweet, actually. That scene was sweet. Ashley opened the door, saving Chris's life. Would she not have opened the door? And just watched it? Ooh. You could make these characters completely opposite. Emily was bitten. Mike spared Emily. Ashley was faced with the dilemma and told the truth. It's not really a dilemma. Oh, hang on, was there another one there? Oh. Emily pushed past Ashley, putting her at risk. Ashley wouldn't leave Chris. Yep. Ashley followed the voice. Good job I didn't go in that thing, isn't it? I bet that's the decapitation bit. Ashley joined the others. Chris was safe. Good. So if I hadn't gone that way, would Chris not have been safe? Important discovery. Sam failed to discover a vital record. Josh recognised Hannah too late and was killed. So I needed to find one thing to save Josh. One thing. Oh, that's a little bit cheap. Result of chaos. Sam escaped. Mike died in the lodge. Ashley escaped. Emily escaped. Chris escaped. One thing would have saved Josh. Fine. Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to go through all these. I will do if people really want to, but I feel like I should probably do it when I have them all. So once again, I'm the Digital Demon. This has been Until Dawn. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next playthrough. Catch you later. Okay, won't do that again.